It was one of our top stories of 2016 and, in fact, in all of Tennessee history. The Smoky Mountain fires in East Tennessee, consuming decades of memories and also claiming the lives of more than a dozen people. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres takes a look back at one of the most tragic incidents Tennessee has ever seen.
It is the most visited national park in the country with more than 11 million visitors a year. From Sky 5, you can see what makes the Great Smoky Mountains so great.
This is a special part of the world for a long time, and it will remain that.
But the home to a picture-perfect backdrop recently captured some of its most devastating moments ever.
Go, go, go. Little flag.
Wildfires quickly ravaged mountains and the popular tourist town of Gatlinburg.
This is the largest fire in the last 100 years of the state of Tennessee.
Officials say the fire started in the chimney tops by two juveniles right before Thanksgiving. By the night of November 28th, it became unstoppable and took everyone by surprise, prompting a massive evacuation.
The winds is what got me. The winds was so bad, things were blowing and breaking.
Hurricane-like winds and severe drought conditions helped flames devour everything in its path. The result? An apocalyptic nightmare. More than 17,000 acres burned and more than 2,000 homes and businesses destroyed. Hundreds were forced to stay at shelters.
This is our life here. These are our mountains. God gave them to us to use and to enjoy. And to see it happen like this is just, it's terrible.
It took almost a week before homeowners were allowed to lay eyes on what's left. For hundreds, it wasn't much.
You know, I was a fireman for 31 years and I've never seen anything of this magnitude. I mean, I've seen houses like this, but I mean, not whole neighborhoods.
Despite what was already lost,
it's awful.
Firefighters from across the country, including ones in Middle Tennessee, still flocked to Sevier County.
Let's just watch it for a minute and see if it comes back.
Hours turned into days before the fires were even contained.
The tree's starting to burn more and kick them off embers because it just starts carrying as the wind carries.
More than 130 people hurt. More than a dozen killed, including two Memphis parents on vacation with their 3 sons. And 75-year-old May Vance, who moved from Nashville to Gatlinburg with her husband of 53 years.
I couldn't see the road. I couldn't see the front of my car. And I looked over and she'd slumped over. And of course I tried to talk to her and she didn't say nothing.
May died at the hospital after suffering a heart attack from all the smoke.
I was sitting outside, excuse me, holding her hand.
Jimmy Vance now questions why they never received a warning. Emergency management officials in Sevier County first said they issued an alert and that towers were already damaged.
We sent out a notification to the mobile devices. I believe the timestamp is 9:04 p.m. to evacuate the city.
But TEMA said that never happened. It turns out at least one of 3 cell phone towers surrounding Gatlinburg was destroyed.
If I'd only had a warning.
While questions remain, residents are figuring out how to move on. Downtown Gatlinburg surprisingly remained intact and open to the public earlier this month.
If you really love Gatlinburg, put that down on your date in the future to come and visit us.
The county is now overwhelmed with donations and outpour of support from strangers. After all, this is the volunteer state. Mountains may make this part of the country great, but it's the people that make it strong.
We're going to be okay. We're going to rise up. We're going to bounce back for 2 particular reasons. Because we're mountain tough in our strong faith in Jesus Christ.
Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
The 2 juveniles arrested for the fire are now charged with aggravated arson but could face even more charges. The district attorney says all options are being considered, including moving them to adult court.